Nature, our planet's own and unique treasure. Enormous mountains that can reach unprecedented heights, vast oceans that boast huge depths, large forests that hold many secrets, and even unbearably hot deserts full of fine golden sand. Earth's ecosystem is really beautiful and diverse. Everywhere in it, there are so many areas and places that are just wonderful to look at. One of these is the Grand Canyon, one of the biggest ravines in the world. The Grand Canyon is a very steep-sided canyon carved by the Colorado River in Arizona, United States. It's 277 miles long and up to 18 miles wide, with a depth of over a mile. Nearly 2 billion years of Earth's geological history have been exposed as the Colorado River and its tributaries cut their channels through layer after layer of rock, while the Colorado Plateau was uplifted. While some aspects about the history of incision of the canyon are debated by geologists, several recent studies support the hypothesis that the Colorado River established its source through the area about 5 to 6 million years ago. Since that time, the Colorado River has driven the down-cutting of the tributaries and retreat of the cliffs, simultaneously deepening and widening the canyon. Geologically, the Grand Canyon is very significant because of the thick sequence of ancient rocks that are well preserved and exposed in its walls. These rock layers record much of the early geologic history of the North American continent. Also, between 100,000 and 3 million years ago, volcanic activity deposited ash and lava over the area, which at times completely obstructed the river. The ancestral Puebloans were Native American culture centered on the present-day Four Corners area of the United States. They were the first people known to live in the Grand Canyon area. The cultural group has often been referred to in archaeology as the Anasazi, although the term is not preferred by the modern Puebloan peoples. The word Anasazi is Navajo for ancient ones or ancient enemy. In addition to the ancestral Puebloans, a number of distinct cultures have inhabited the Grand Canyon area. The Cojonina lived to the west of the Grand Canyon between 500 and 1300 CE. The Cojonina were ancestors of the Yuman, Havasupai, and Hualapai people who inhabit the area today. The Hualapai inhabit a 100-mile stretch along the pine-clad southern side of the Grand Canyon. The Havasupai have been living in the area near Cataract Canyon since the beginning of the 13th century, occupying an area the size of Delaware. The Southern Paiutes live in what is now southern Utah and northern Arizona. The Navajo or Diné live in a wide area stretching from the San Francisco Peaks eastwards towards the Four Corners. Archaeological and linguistic evidence suggests that the Navajo descended from the Athabascan people near Great Slave Lake, Canada, who migrated over the 11th century. In the mythology of some Third Mesa Hopi communities, the Grand Canyon was the location humankind arose of the Third World from a Sipa pool. Generally, for thousands of years, the area has been continuously inhabited by Native Americans who built settlements within the canyon and its many caves. The Pueblo people considered the Grand Canyon a holy site and made pilgrimages to it. The first European known to have viewed the Grand Canyon was Garcia Lopez de Cardenas from Spain, who arrived in 1540. And nobody can blame them for this, as the Grand Canyon area has some of the cleanest air in the United States. In the Grand Canyon National Park, there are approximately 1,737 known species of vascular plants, 167 species of fungi, 64 species of moss, and 195 species of lichen found in Grand Canyon National Park. This variety is largely due to the 8,000-foot elevation change from the Colorado River up to the highest point of the North Rim. Moreover, natural seeps and springs percolating out of the canyon walls are home to 11% of all the plant species found in the Grand Canyon. And as for the animals living in the Colorado River corridor, there are over 19 mammal species, with 18 of them being rodents and 22 of them being bats. And of course, tourism couldn't be absent from this kind of beautiful landscape. In fact, Grand Canyon National Park is one of the world's premier natural attractions, attracting about 5 million visitors per year. Overall, 83% are from the United States, California at 12%, Arizona at 9%, Texas at 5%, Florida at 3%, and New York at 4% represent the top domestic visitors. 17% of visitors are from outside the United States though. The most prominently represented nations are the United Kingdom with 3%, Canada with 4%, Japan with 2%, Germany with 2%, and the Netherlands with 1%. The South Rim is open all year round, weather permitting. The North Rim is generally open mid-May to mid-October. And so, the Grand Canyon is a must-see for all travel-seeking lovers. Truly an amazing sight for all to see. But remember, the canyon is massive. Be careful not to get lost in there, and in any case, if you do decide to go see it with your very own eyes, there's no doubt that you will love everything about it. Its giant ravines, unique rock formations, multiple caves, and several roads are sure to keep you busy and fully excited for one of the wonders of our planet's nature.